A federal agency faults San Antonio Fire Department tactics in a fire that killed one of its own. 2 are found dead after flooding of the South Llano River. And a San Antonio jury convicts a 19-year-old of capital murder. This is your Express Briefing podcast for Friday, October 12th. Subscribe to this and other free content at expressnews.com/podcasts. And get each day's top news and sports headlines delivered to your inbox at expressnews.com/newsletters. Thursday, a new review reported a San Antonio firefighter died while battling a blaze in the Spartan Gym last year after the fire department failed to safely search the building, keep track of fellow rescuers, and adequately ventilate the smoke-filled structure, with the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health report concluding some of the San Antonio Fire Department's tactics actually made conditions worse inside the gym, where 31-year-old firefighter Scott Deem died after he became lost. 2 other firefighters were also injured, including one severely. The full report makes 19 recommendations about the department's procedures and practices to attack fires and prevent another on-duty death. Findings Fire Chief Charles Hood says the department concurs with in their entirety, noting that while difficult to read and even more difficult to accept, the findings are fair. The San Antonio Fire Department voluntarily sought the review and had a chance to examine and revise the report prior to its release. Authorities believe the May 18, 2017 blaze at the Ingram Square Shopping Center on the northwest side was intentionally set, and police have arrested the gym owner on charges of murder and arson. Last month, the department officially opened the Scott Deem training facility to better prepare firefighters for whatever situation they may encounter. 2 people who were swept away in a flood in Junction Creek earlier this week have been found dead. Officials say the bodies were spotted around 2 p.m. Thursday by search crews 9 miles downstream from the South Llano River RV park that was washed away by the flood. Authorities have yet to identify the victims, and 2 other people remain missing. Nearly a foot of rain Monday morning caused the South Llano River to overflow its banks, all but washing away the RV park and forcing evacuations and rescues. Thursday, jurors took less than 3 hours to decide 19-year-old Jonathan Perales was guilty of capital murder for shooting and killing Michael Clayton Robinson during a robbery at his home. Perales was 18 when Universal City Police arrested him after they responded to a report of a shooting around 2:30 a.m. on October 10, 2017, in the 8400 block of Ulysses Drive. Robinson was home with his wife and 2 of their 6 children when they were awakened by Perales, who testified he was high on Xanax and drove around their neighborhood that night looking for places to break into. After Robinson yelled, "Get out of my house," the pair came face to face and exchanged gunfire, with Robinson killed and Perales wounded. Because the Bexar County District Attorney's Office did not seek the death penalty following Thursday's guilty verdict, Perales was automatically sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. And this year, 95 San Antonio area employers scored high enough to earn Top Workplaces honors. Philadelphia-based Energage has partnered with the Express News for a decade to conduct employee surveys of companies that employ more than 27,000 workers in the San Antonio area. With a combined 541 employees, Broadway Bank took the top spot among large employers in the San Antonio area this year, beating 13 other workplaces with 500 or more workers. With 170 employees, John Wayne Service Co. ranked number 1 among mid-sized companies, and Oak Haven Massage, with 95 employees, topped the list of small businesses with fewer than 150 workers. Among other factors, Energage determines top employers by weighing items that include the company's values, effectiveness and performance, fair pay, managers' relationships with employees, and whether there's good cooperation between departments. Workers are also allowed to submit anonymous comments. And that's your daily San Antonio Express News briefing for Friday, October 12th. Subscribe to this and other free content at expressnews.com/podcasts.